Welcome back, all the smoke. We got a legend in the building today, 12-time All-Star, 7-time All-NBA, 4-time scoring champ, one of the original Nike athletes. He's still wearing them to this day. Now, the point total is up for debate. Let's talk about your point total because you should have about what, 26,000?
26,595.
And what do they have you on the books for?
They only got me booked for 20 sometimes.
Oh, come on. They owe you about almost 7,000.
Yeah, they ain't gonna get it to me.
Welcome to the show, George Gervin, man. Thank you very much for coming in.
Thanks for having me, man. Good to be a part of this, man. I've been watching you guys a long time, man. Thanks for the invite.
No, thank you for coming out. You're out in LA for the Big Three. How has that experience been for you, and how are you guys doing this season?
I love the Big Three, man. I'm here my 8th year with Cube, and I'm so proud of them to have this vision, man, to give these young brothers, man, another stage to perform and to make some money. And some of them taking advantage of it and having other opportunities.
Yeah.
So I enjoy it. We have some struggles this season. I lost Joe.
Probably the best player in the league, arguably.
And Joe, I miss you, man.
Hey, he sound like a hurt father.
Yeah, well, that's
like,
what I'm
Joe,
saying,
miss
man.
you,
You know, it's from the heart, man. I
Yeah.
really do, man. He's a beautiful young man, and he loved the game like I did. So, you know, you're really sorry that things like that happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then I just lost Houston with another young man I love. He's 29, and, man, he plays so hard, and he has a passion for the game. And, you know, you love young men like that. I mean, you love guys that love the game, but they was in love with the game, you know, so that's a different kind of love. And, yeah, everybody don't understand that, man. You know, say you love it. I say, okay, but I'm in love with it, you know, so I put in that extra work, you know, so that put us in a win or go home situation.
So, yeah, you guys are on the ropes right now.
Yeah,
huh? Y'all got to get a win.
Yeah, I've been there before, man, so, you know, it's motivation, man, and just ask the guys to come get 100%, man. And I got the kind of guys will give
That's
that.
good. Well, good luck with that. Thoughts on the current NBA with the money, the contracts, the player empowerment, you know, guys, superstars, the superstar movement in the game. What are your thoughts on the current NBA?
Hey, you know, they turn, you know, I look at it exactly like that. You know, it's changed since how I played it. I mean, so they don't play by the same rules that I played, but the game is still growing. You know, you think back in the 70s when I was playing, it was 4-5 European players. Now the league's full of them, you know, so the game went global. I mean, I'm a part of that. I'm a part of the foundation to where the game has grown to. I can't help but to be proud of it and stuff, you know. I don't care what them guys make, man. Make all you can, man. I always say it ain't how much you make, it's how much you learn how to keep.
Detroit in the 60s. When did basketball become a part of your life?
Started when I was 14 years old, man. I'm 73 years old today. I love the game, y'all. I mean, I really did, man. So
Detroit, cultural powerhouse, Motown Records in the late 50s. Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye, the Supremes, the Temptations, name a few. Any truth that you were close with Marvin Gaye?
Oh, man, that was my man.
Talk to us about Marvin.
Man, I was with Marvin, man, just before he passed, man. Marvin used to come pick me up, man, when I came to L.A. and go to the studio and see him make some songs. I know the last song he made that I was with him was Hear My Dear. Man, Marvin loved the ball, man. You know, Marvin couldn't ball the lick, but Marvin, man, I tell you, he loved to shoot around and stuff, man. That's what I loved about him. But, you know, he's missed. Memories, I got all the songs. And
how did that shake you?
Well, I mean, I know we only here a short period of time anyway, man. And it's, you know, the mark that he left.
Yeah.
You know, he left an unbelievable mark, man. I mean, oh, man, you know, he sung about relationships, and that's what I believe in. And, you know, so again, man, I miss the brother, man, but I put on what's going on. You know, Hear My Dear, you know, I hear the sparrow. I mean, I put on all them things and remember it. And it's like he's sitting over there, you know, looking at me. So
started at Long Beach State under Jerry Tarkanian. Left due to don't tell me this is true. You left college because of the Santa Ana winds?
Well, I left Long Beach because of Santa Ana wins. Hey, man, I'm
It
from the
ran you out of
inner.
it ran you out of town, huh?
Man, I'm inner city Detroit, man. Inner city Detroit, man. I ain't never seen anything like that, man. And like I went to another country, man, coming over here, man. So I didn't know. I was
Uh-huh.
17, 18
Yeah.
years old and
What was
inexperienced.
what was Tark like?
Tark was great. I love Tark, man. Tark just wants you to gun.
Yeah.
Tark just wants you to shoot. I mean, that was right up my alley, man. Hey, man, that brother want me to shoot, man.
Come on, you can shoot with the best of them.
Yeah, man, I put the work in.
Well, obviously, we're in a heavy NIL period where kids are getting a lot of money. Did you get any kind of package to come play in Long Beach, or what brought you to California to begin with?
Well, I mean, on George Trapp was playing here,
Okay.
and George Trapp is from Detroit, and George Trapp the one introduced me, introduced Tark to my game, and Tark came to Detroit and saw me play, and Tark brought me out. Money, I mean, I got money and stuff, and I don't know where it came from, but I know where it went. And and so that,
It's the norm now.
yeah, I mean, hey,
What would you have done in an NIL era?
I got paid.
I would have got paid.
Yeah, I got paid. I mean, how I'm not gonna get paid? How I could play.
Yeah.
I mean, I could play. I mean, they paying guys that could play, and so how much I would have got, I don't know. I probably didn't even care, man, because I loved the game. I mean, I was in love with the game. So we all need money, man, but I would have played for free.
You end up transferring to Eastern Michigan University back at home. What was that like, and what was that transition like for you going back home?
It was good for me. I got a chance to go back to play with my high school buddy, Gary Tyson. He was my point guard in high school, and I got to be close to home. I was only 40 miles from home. I mean, so I could see mom could see me play, and my brothers and sisters could see me play. So, I was good. And then I was under a good coach, Jim Dutcher. Jim Dutcher was another offensive-minded coach and stuff. So it was good for me. It gave me a good platform to, kind of demonstrate what I can do on the floor.
Your college career there was cut short due to an altercation with, how you say his last name?
Jay Piccola.
Jay Piccola, who ended up being the president of Puma.
Yeah.
But we talked about this off camera. It was just one of the back and forth games where they were doing shit with the refs weren't calling, and you lost your cool. And what happened from there?
Dang, y'all, I hit Jay so hard, man. Jay came over to shake my hand. I'll be fair to Jay and stuff, because he was just playing. He was just trying to, get me riled up, and it worked. And and then they threw me out, and he came over to shake my hand, and I don't know why he did that. And I jumped up, man. I blanked out, man, and I hit Jay, man, and I knocked him out. And probably one of the worst decisions that I made, man, as a college ball player. But I ain't seen him for years, and then I found out that he was the president of Puma, and they called me and asked me to be a part of his retirement
Oh, really? Okay.
party, and I was so glad to be able to have that opportunity to tell him I was sorry.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to tell him all them
Right,
years,
wow.
man. And me and that brother hugged, man. I know that brother was crying, and I had a few tears, man. But
That's what it's about.
I got a chance to do that, man.
Yeah.
So I put him in my documentary and stuff too,
Okay.
man, because it was a pivotal moment in my
Right.
life. I mean, not just my career. We lose it, and we can lose our life, or we can lose our freedom, man. Just think, man, I would hit him, he would have fell, busted his head, and died.
That's it. We never know who you are.
Golly, man. So, I think of it more in that aspect
Mm-hmm.
than anything else, I mean, because, I'm from Detroit, man, and, I mean,
Gotta
this,
use them things.
this is what we do.
Yeah.
But a lot of us in jail because we do that. I mean, you got to think, man, before you react.
Split second.
Yeah.
That's all you have.
Oh, man. So, Jay, man, I love you, man, and I appreciate you too, man.
I love that you got a chance to, connect with him and get that off your chest, get it off your heart. Sonny Vaccaro, when did he come in your life?
Sonny was my first agent.
Okay.
I mean, because when I left school, after that incident, I withdrew from school and I went and played semi-pro. I played semi-pro for a brother man named for Pontiac. I played up there on the weekends, y'all, for $500 a weekend. You know.
So what was that? What was that like back then? What $500 some good money?
$500 in '70s. A lot of these folks weren't
No.
around. $500, man, I was big, man. I felt like a pro. You know,
Okay.
I mean, come on, man. I make $500, man, and then I had my girl with me who turned out to be my wife, man. That was big, man. But Sonny, a friend of mine, Jackson Nunn, who played football with Eastern, knew Sonny Vaccaro, and he told Sonny about me, and Sonny came and seen me play, and I ended up signing with Sonny. But how I got the contract, Johnny Red Kerr saw me play. I was averaging 30 something, man, and Johnny Red Kerr knew the owner of the Virginia Squires. And he called the owner of Virginia Squires, and they had me fly into Virginia, where Doc was, and just told me to shoot, and Sonny always say, man, I made 53s in a row and stuff, and I say, no, I don't think I made 50, but I wasn't missing much.
So that was an opportunity. Is that your first time seeing Dr. J?
Yep.
Or playing with him?
Yep.
What was
First
that
time.
like?
Looked great, man. I mean, it's like anything else. A young man seeing who, Doc, and once I was on the team, me and Doc just played one-on-one all the time after practice.
What was that like?
Intimidating. I mean, I was intimidated. And
is he older than you?
Yeah, he's a few years older than me.
And what age are you at this point? How old are you?
19.
Okay.
So I was just, I would say coming out of the womb, man, and in the pro aspect of life and stuff, man. So Doc, man, boy, he used to beat me, man, every day, man. That's what I loved about him, man. He really got me right. He built up my self-esteem, and he built up my confidence, and and then I could play too. So once I got over the
intimidation,
the intimidation,
it was on.
Well, then he ain't get the ball much, So because I could score. And stuff. So I still tell him today, man. He'll see me today, man. He's 75 or 6, and I'm 73, and he'll call me Rook, man. And I still feel like a Rook.
When did you kind of feel like you had the confidence to go at him or be on the same court as him?
Well, a few days later.
It didn't take long, huh? He said, I knew exactly where I was supposed to be. Any truth that you signed your contract on a napkin, your ABA contract on a napkin?
I did.
How did that happen? You just had to sign it away.
They wanted me.
Uh-huh.
And Sonny, you know how Sonny is, man. Sonny.
Get it done, period.
Get it done, man. So, man, this thing, man, I signed for 3 years for $50,000 a year.
That's great. And that was great.
Man, that was big to come.
That was
man.
great.
I went from bread lines to headline.
Yes.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta be kidding me.
What'd you do with your first check?
I got a bonus, $4,000. I took it home and split it up with my mom and my brothers and sisters.
What was your first big purchase?
Cadillac.
Oh, what color? What year?
Eldorado triple black with a Rolls Royce front.
Ooh.
Come on, y'all. I'm from the inner city of Detroit, man. I mean, come on. I was impressed with that lifestyle.
Right.
I ain't have a dad, so he probably told me to get a Chevrolet or something. But I went with how I saw things. I was around, pimps and hustlers and, wayward women.
How much was that running you back then?
I think I paid, $6,000-7,000.
Oh, my goodness.
We was on 70s, y'all. I mean,
Yes.
and come on, man. I was in.
Couldn't tell you shit.
Oh, man. I had the Borsellini, the Gators, and
music blasting.
Oh, man. I was leaning, man. I had 8-track. Y'all just don't know, man. I tell y'all, man. Y'all think y'all got it going on, man.
Oh, I love it. What was the paint me a picture what the ABA lifestyle was back? But how was travel, hotels? Did you travel day at the games? Did you what was the lifestyle off the court?
In Virginia, was in Norfolk. Played in Norfolk Scope, played at Hampton Arena, and we played in Richmond.
Okay.
So we had 3 home courts and stuff. So, when we had home games, whichever
drive to
arena we were playing, we could drive. We on the road, obviously we take, planes, Brandon, Fairline and stuff. And we stayed in motels, Motel 8, it was 6s then. But I was a pro, man. That ain't none of that bothered me.
The NBA season is in full swing. I don't know about y'all, but I've been glued into the couch watching these games. And when I'm tapping in, I've also been playing DraftKings Pick 6.
I've teamed up with DraftKings Pick 6 to bring y'all closer to the action. New DraftKings customers play $5 and get $50 in bonus picks.
Download the DraftKings app today and use promo code SMOKE.
DraftKings, the crown is yours.
This episode is sponsored by Ro. Sometimes the signals are subtle. A surprise kiss that lingers a little longer, a secret touch when no one's looking. Those aren't just random acts of affection. That's a guy's cue, a sign to pop his Ro Sparks. Ro Sparks are a 2-in-1 prescription treatment for guys who need a secret weapon. After Ro Sparks dissolves under your tongue, they work in 15 minutes on average. Forget waiting around for old school pills to kick in. These get to your bloodstream faster, so you'll be ready when the moment's right. If approved, treatment ships directly to your front door. If prescribed, new sexual health patients get $15 off their first order of Ro Sparks on a recurring plan. Connect with the provider at ro.co/smoke to find out if prescription Ro Sparks is right for you. That's ro.co/smoke for $15 off your first order on a recurring plan. Compounded drugs are permitted to be prescribed under federal law, but are not FDA approved and do not undergo FDA safety, effectiveness, or manufacturing review. For safety information, go to ro.co/safety-info.
When did you learn, when did the aura of the game hit you, the women and the perks of the game and all that kind of stuff? Was it with this ABA team or once you got to the...
Yeah, man. I mean, that's, shucks, man. That's part of the territory, and stuff, man. I started making money. Come on, I mean, honey, I wasn't married before I say this and stuff. I got my son over there too, man. I used to go to Hampton Institute, man. Come on, I'm in a Cadillac.
Couldn't tell you.
And they was eating college food. Come on, man. I just pull up there, man, put that top down.
Yeah, she was used to soda and nuggets.
Man, come on, man.
Soda
I mean,
the
I wasn't
butterfly,
doing nothing.
love it.
But
come on, man.
Hey, that's just where it goes, man. That's just part of the style, y'all, of being a pro that don't know no better. I say it like that.
Yeah.
I ain't know no better, man. I mean, and
were there vets?
One on feeling.
Were there vets back then?
Yeah, Doc was a vet.
Okay.
Fatty Taylor was who named me Iceman. He was there. I mean,
rewind that. How'd you get the name Iceman? Fatty Taylor.
Fatty Taylor is the one who gave me the nickname Iceman, and it was my style, man. Again, man, I was in Borsellini's, man. I dressed. I mean, I'm from the inner city, man. I ain't think I was cool, but I act like I was. So, it
was in you.
Yeah, I mean, so that was part of my style and stuff, and then how I played and stuff. So Fatty he really called me Iceberg Slim. They might not be old enough to know who Iceberg Slim
know
was.
Iceberg Slim.
Y'all know about no Iceberg Slim. What I'm saying? But I told him, I said, Patty, ain't nothing pimpish about me, man. So I ain't going with that, man. Then he just started calling me Iceman.
That's dope.
So, but that was my guy there, man. He's another one, man. Doc kind of took me under his wing on the floor, and Fatty Taylor kind of took me on his wing, family. He had a family at that time. I used to go there and eat. And, starting off, man, it was wonderful, man, to, now to become a pro.
What was it like just seeing Doc work from day to day?
Oh, man, it's special, man. Doc, man, Doc was the league back then. I mean, everywhere we go, we sell out. And, so it was good for me to kind of be under him, and just to watch him work, man. And then how he talked to me and just gave me the confidence to do my thing. And he was special, man. I mean, he's my favorite all time, when you start talking about greatness, man. I don't put too many over him at all, man. Just his personality, man, his drive. And, because I started with Doc and I finished with Mike. So people always ask me now, well, who was the best? I mean, both of them were good. I don't really compare who was the best, man.
What similarities did they have, whether it be energy or style of play?
Energy and drive. I mean, the drive was just, in practice, they had the same drive as they played in the game. Man, I mean, it helped me see what I needed to do in the beginning with Doc in order to keep up. And then with Mike, it helped me see that I had my turn.
You didn't catch that.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's like,
I had a good run.
I had a good run.
Hell of a run.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause to see him Man, that guy was nuts, man. I mean, but it was a good kind of nuts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he played hard all the time, man. Like you score on him. I mean, everybody liked to win, man. But that brother there, man, I'm glad I had that year with him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I got a chance to talk to him a little bit and stuff, man. But he was special too, man. And them was two special brothers, man.
Can you explain how you ended up landing with the San Antonio Spurs?
They sold my contract Virginia because Virginia was not well, say ownership.
Mm-hmm.
Earl did the best he could, but the league was starting. You need sponsorship, man. It was hard to get sponsorship for the league. We only had seven teams when I got traded, So we played each other 14 times, a season and stuff. So then San Antonio just bought my contract, and then I became a Spur.
What was the money type? Was similar money?
Well, I had a little bit better.
Okay.
I had a little bit better, man. They Texas, man. They didn't want to give me what I wanted, but I just took it. But it was the best move I ever made in my life to come to San Antonio.
Talk to me about that. Why you feel that way?
Because San Antonio was a small market. I never knew nothing about San Antonio. I mean, come on, I'm leaving all black, going to, Hispanic, and the Alamo. And, I ain't know nothing about San Antonio but the Alamo. So it changed the culture.
Okay.
Again, man, it was the greatest move I could have made, man, for me as a career, And then we had great ownership. They wanted to get better, so they wanted to, spend money and then, they wanted to build a winner, and they built it around James Silas first. Jimmy was I believe, and would say he was a franchise guy, and then Jimmy got hurt, and then, I kind of, took in that spot and then I became the franchise guy, and I just grew with the franchise.
Mm-hmm. What was it like when the ABA and the NBA merged?
Changed the whole NBA.
So it went from how many teams to how many teams?
Okay, we brought 4 teams in from the ABA.
Okay.
Indiana, New Jersey, San Antonio, and Denver. Yeah, Denver.
Okay.
If you look at the All-Star game after the merger in '76, you'll see 10 ABA guys.
Damn.
It changed the face of the NBA. Whether or not they want to give us credit or not, I mean, that's
So were you saying that it was safe to say at the time the ABA was stronger than the NBA?
Players.
Player-wise?
Oh, yeah.
Not even close.
Yeah, youth, man. Come on, man. The NBA was scoring 80 points, man. 90 points. We was averaging 115. 115, man. Nobody want to see nobody walking up the floor. we started running up the floor. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we brought a new flavor to the league. And by doing that, I ain't taking nothing from Magic and Bird, in that era. By no means. They went around in '76. We uplift the NBA.
So you guys saved the NBA in
man,
some
we took it
senses.
to another level, man. We gave it a different foundation. We kind of went over the foundation they had and put more cement and made it stronger, So, they always say Magic and Bird say the league. I'm saying it all depends what narrative you want to push. You wasn't back there to see what my ABA guys did to uplift the NBA. And the NBA guys knew about us.
Okay.
Come on, man. Them NBA guys knew about the ABA guys, man. We had some real special guys come in.
You guys used to play each other, right, in the All-Star game with the ABA versus NBA?
Yeah, man. We used to, we beat them like a drum, man. We were that good, though. You think of some of the guys we had, man. And I talk about a guy, man, that they don't never get no credit to, man, and that's Alex English.
He was a bucket.
Hey, man, Alex English had 2,000 points probably for 7 or 8 years in a row in a season. Now, you could do your history and look at, in a season, how many guys got 2,000 points for that season. I did it 4 or 5 times. But that brother did it, man, 7 or 8 times. He was I call it walking bucket, man, but, man, that brother can.
How tall was he? 6'3"?
6'8".
Oh, 6.
Man, he was slow as molasses.
He was that big?
Man, that brother, man, was, and that's good, man. I'm glad you said that, too. Because nobody know about him.
Yeah.
I played against you. I know you got 40, 50 on me a few times. But I got you back, but, you still was real special, man. I mean, so guys like that,
Yeah.
man. I mean, come in the league, man. Dave Thompson.
Mm.
Me and David had our shootout.
Y'all chased the scoring title down.
Oh man.
Late 70s, early 80s, the NBA is labeled as too black, too drug filled. What did you see? What did you witness at that time off the court with guys?
Well, I mean, I ain't say it was too black. I mean, but we had drugs. The cocaine and stuff. It was, it was a part of the league at that time.
Like a pregame, like an energy drink?
Well, probably, everybody probably had their own routine.
Right.
But it was tough. I mean, a lot of us got affected, by it and stuff, and it's sad, but that's the way the enemy work, man. He gets you when you ain't paying attention, and too black, I ain't gonna say,
That's what was a label that was thrown.
Yeah, I
at
mean,
the
but
time.
we all put labels on things. I
Mhm.
mean, it was entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
So they could have said, man, too much soul in there instead of black. That probably would have even sound better and stuff, man. 'Cause it was a lot of Marvin Gaye's, Temptations. Groups that sung about relationships and stuff, man. So I never really got into that, too black. I heard that before too. What you said, I heard that. But drugs was
cannabis a part of it?
Well, I think weed always been around. Weed was used for a different, to eat and go to sleep.
Yeah.
Think about it. You play in a game, man, you build up that adrenaline. And then, after the game, adrenaline going away. So you needed something to relax.
Yeah.
Some took pills and some smoked weed. And both of them worked, so.
That was something. That was something I would, definitely post game, sleep, take the pain, focus.
Man. Because I wouldn't sleep. I always rest for a game. I ain't never been no cornball, man. But I used to listen to the stories before I went to bed. Took a break. All my children and all that. I used to watch that stuff, man. 3:00, and then I rest to 5:30, and then I go play. So we had our routine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying I was smoking, y'all. And I ain't saying I wasn't either.
I ain't saying I was, but I'm
man, coming from Detroit, man, you don't tell on yourself.
Can't do it. Won't do it.
Yeah.
1978, the scoring title duo. You and David Thompson on the last day of the season. Thompson dropped 73 to take the lead. You respond with 63 and didn't even play in the fourth quarter. So you knew going into the game what you needed to score?
Yeah, I need. They called me, because I led the league. So, they playing in Detroit, my home.
So what do you guys average? What are you averaging at that time?
We were about 27 something.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I got him by some percentage points.
So he scores 73.
Yeah, my brother, man. But he was a giant killer,
Yeah.
man. David was special, man. And so they called me. I was in New Orleans and stuff, and he played in the afternoon, and then I played that night. So they called me and said, man, David scored 59. 73 took the scoring title from you. I said, oh, yeah. And they said, you need 59 in order to get it back. I said, okay. Fortunately for me, I had a coach, man, that really appreciated me, Doug Moe. And Doug knew. And Doug's friend was Larry Brown. And so, him and Larry was best friends. So he said, oh, that little shit. Hey, I don't cuss, y'all. I'm sorry, man. But that little shit, man, he set David up to take the title from George. So we went to the arena and stuff, man, and coach said, man, look here, hey guys, I want Ice to get his scoring title back and stuff, man. What you guys think? And they say, yeah. And tell you, I couldn't have done it without them, and they set it up, man. And so we started playing, and I missed my first 6 shots and called timeout. I said, man, don't even worry about it, man. I was really kidding and just see what they say and stuff, because I was nervous. I needed 59.
Mm-hmm.
So then, they went back, come on, Ice, go ahead, man. So we went back out there, man, and I got rolling, and I got 20 that first quarter. I was feeling it then, and then second quarter, I got 33.
So you got 53 at half?
I had 53 at half.
You needed 59 for the game.
Yeah, man. The guy said, well, Ice, you got 53 and stuff. So I said, okay. So then, it was third quarter and stuff, jacking it up then. I kind of knew I had it. I got 59. He said, yeah, you got 59. I said, okay. I said, let me get a couple of more, man, just in case they miscalculated. So I ended up getting 63 in 33 minutes.
Didn't play in the 4.
I ain't either.
Could have scored 80.
But man, hindsight, man, and this is with all of us, man, hindsight. I should have kept playing.
I was about to say, you could have got, ain't no telling.
But it wasn't my purpose.
Yeah. Okay.
My purpose was to get it.
That's it.
You know what I mean? But, I want to slap myself, man, because, I remember Kobe got 80. I said, man, I might have could have got 80 that night.
For real?
But again, it wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't the goal.
It wasn't the goal, man. I mean, my goal was to win my first. And then I got hooked.
You got a little taste of it, huh?
Yeah.
Big wins on the horizon with Corona and DraftKings this hoop season. Head over to DraftKings.com/Corona to play free. Take your shot at a share of $35,000 in 7 free-to-play pools during the return of basketball. Contest starts October 21st and ends December 25th. So enter now to get in on the action. Eligibility restrictions apply. Must be 21 plus to enter. Void in Virginia and where prohibited. See DraftKings.com/Corona for details. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois. You ever notice how everything keeps going up? Rent keeps going up. Streaming services keep going up. Even your favorite burrito spot suddenly thinks salsa should cost extra. But with Boost Mobile, you and your phone bill don't have to play the will this go up soon game. Why? Because Boost Mobile has unlimited talk, text, and data plan at a price that'll never go up. In fact, it's the same price you'll pay for life. So switch now for unlimited wireless at the price that'll never go up, only at Boost Mobile. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on Boost Unlimited plan.
Today's episode is brought to you by DraftKings. DraftKings, the crown is yours. As a great scorer such as yourself, how did you break down? Did you have, if I get a certain amount of layups, a certain amount of free, did you have any kind of just method to your madness, or just go out there and get it, whatever they gave you, you would take?
Yeah, man. Because they were wanting to guard me, man. They knew I could score.
Mm-hmm.
So guys coming at me, they had teams setting up defense to stop me from scoring.
There was no 3 in the key back then either.
So, I ain't worried about that, man. I could score.
Period.
Man, come on, man. I mean, you think about it, man. I shot 51% career. So I could score. I had all kind of shots. And I feel good to be able to say that, man, because, we label guys as scorers and shooters. And I'm saying, man, how a guy's good shooter, he's shooting 40%. Or how is he a good scorer and he's shooting 30 times to get 30? So that's how I break it down. I can get 30 shooting 12 times, because I'm going to get 10 free throws. I can make a 3, but threes came later on in our career, so.
Threes actually started in the ABA though, didn't they?
Yeah, I ain't shooting none of them either. I get that one, that's a 3.
I don't need it, huh?
Yeah, because I can go to the hole.
Yeah.
You go to the hole, guy hits you and I can still score. I like that kind of 3. It's kind of like getting a 4 in golf, I like chipping it close.
Where did your craftiness, from your finger rolls to your floaters to your different levels on the backboard with your spin and your touch, where did all that craftiness come from?
Man. Practice. Imagination. I practice, y'all. I put the time in. I go work out by myself. I ain't need nobody, man. They got all these shooting machines and all that now, man. I just shoot that thing, make it come back. I have to chase it much, because you're going through net. Then I like left hand hook, right hand hooks, and all that gave me a variety of shots, so I can pretty much score at will.
They call it a bag now, I think. The kids call it.
Yeah, man, that's baby, man. They got a bag, yeah.
So 4-time scoring champ, 78, 79, and 80, and then 82. Only Jordan and Wilt won more. Iverson and Durant also have 4. When you hear yourself in that kind of talk, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Hey,
I could do it.
Yeah,
the best of them.
It's good company, man. And you think about it, man. Wilt had a record for points in a quarter for a long time, and then David broke it. And then I broke it 5 hours later. It's it's something to be thankful for. I don't have to brag about it or nothing. I knew I was capable. but I still had help from my guys to
Right.
do it. I was just able to do it, man. So that put me in a space and place, man, where I just stay humble, man, and say, man, I'm glad I was able to do it, man. It's quite an accomplishment.
Absolutely. There's a handful of guys that use the finger roll, Wilt, Connie, Dr. J, but can any of them mess with your finger roll?
Nah. Because people always say I was the inventor of the finger roll. I wasn't nowhere an inventor. I took a piece from Doc, I took a piece from Connie and Wilt, and I developed my own. I just one made it famous. I mean, they did it, and we just all had our own version. And the only one I thought could finger roll better than me was my son G Jr. Because he could do it left hand, and I couldn't do it left hand. So he's about the only one that I ever saw, where I got a little envious about.
Top 5 best pure scorers, in your opinion?
Alex English is one. Me is 2. Kareem, definitely there.
What about Bernard King?
Oh, Bernard King, is another. Man, there's somebody I'm missing. KD, one. He's very efficient. And he's one of my favorite today. KD, they always say, we're similar. We're similar only because of our size. And he was 6'10". He don't score like I did. I had variety, K efficient and shooting at mid-range and shooting at 3 and stuff, but he's very efficient at it and stuff. So I think me and him more so on just size, that they kind of compare us.
March 77, you became one of the earliest NBA players to sign with Nike. How did that come about? What was it like working with Phil Knight in those early days?
Real good, man. When I started off with the Virginia Squires, y'all, I signed with Adidas. I signed a $5,000 contract with Adidas and stuff, and then here come Nike. And Phil and them came to me and said, we'll give you 150.
Oof.
You give me 150? So I called Adidas and stuff and say, man, I'm going with Nike, man. He said, no, we got a contract with you. I said, man, I'm going to give you your 5,000 back. I said, I'm going to give you your 5,000 back, man. I'm going with Adidas. And he knew he couldn't do nothing with it,
You getting the 5,000 back, and next thing you know, we got this right here. Take a look at that. Who's that right there? How old are you in this picture?
Oh, man, I'm probably a little older, 20-something.
Okay.
Yeah, man, that's it's amazing. I mean, so many people tell me they had this.
Posters.
Yeah, man. I mean, it really is, man. I mean, and Nike just gave me the silhouette. So I can take the silhouette off that and put it on shirts and hats.
Oh, they just gave you the rights to do it?
They gave me the rights.
Okay.
And stuff. But I've been Nike forever, man. Yeah. I mean, they don't give me no money or nothing, but I've been with them a long time, man, and I just appreciate them. And
I need a shirt when you start printing them out.
Yeah, I'm gonna print some out, man. If you want some, man, contact Iceman 44.
On a crispy white tee.
Iceman Vodka 44, man. I get you one of them shirts.
I need it. Playoffs. Eastern Conference Finals in 1979. Talk to us about that.
Who we playing? Washington?
Dr. J.
Oh, yeah, we bumped Doc and them off, I believe. I had a good team, man. I mean, you know how guys say, man, they had better guys around them, they could win a championship. I ain't never down my guys like that, man. I had enough to win it. We just didn't. Man, because we got through Doc and them. I think then we played Washington
Bullets, yeah.
And we went up 3-1 on Washington. So we had a chance to win it. The place end up Seattle for the championship. Just didn't work out. We made history backwards. Them brothers walked us down, man. I remember Coach Marty used to say, it ain't over till the fat lady sing. Hey, man, that chick sung, man.
Game 7, you dropped 42.
Oh, man, I wish I would have just got 25 and played it different. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because, you got to learn how to win.
Yep.
I ain't need 42. I could have spread it out and let some of the other guys got it and stuff, man. But I go over this on hindsight, Hindsight ain't no good, but, I look at it, man, and I think about it, man, because that was my only chance, man, really to win a championship. And it didn't work, And then we had, we come against the Lakers.
Yep.
We just couldn't beat Magic and them, man. I mean.
How good was the young Magic?
Oh, I mean, I've been knowing Magic, man, since he was 14.
Right from
I saw him come up And he knew how to play at 14, and stuff, man. So he's always be one of the special guys to me, man. His love for the game and how he played the game, he made people better. So when you start saying point guards and stuff, man, how you miss him?
Can't.
And stuff, man. I mean, you think about it, man. When I came up, that 1-2 wasn't in play. You dribbled a lot and I shot a lot. I mean, we didn't have that point guard, and me and my son was talking about that earlier today and stuff, man. It wasn't as vivid as it is today, how they sell it today. 1, 2, 3, 4, and because you don't really have a center today. All the centers shoot jump shots. Centers I came up through hooks and muscled you and
inside out.
Yeah.
Larry Bird
talked more stuff than the man in the moon, but bagged it up. Man, I love Larry, man. Larry, he used to come tell me all the time, man, Danny's scared of you, man, so kill him. He on this team, man. He say, man, I just kill him, man. He's scared of you. Say, no problem.
I'm going to kill him.
I get him. But Larry was special, man. That brother, man, knew how to play. He knew how to win, man. I mean, he was special, man. He was in love with the game, too, man. And he wasn't scared of nobody, man. You couldn't fear him, man. That's what I loved about him.
The infamous freeze-out All-Star game in '85.
Oh, you talking about
with MJ. What's the truth behind that?
Oh,
40 years later.
Oh, that's a joke, man. I'm gonna freeze you out and I'm playing against you.
Oh, you was on the other team?
I'm on the other team. What I mean? So, that's again what tell you about media.
Right.
They say, oh, Ice and Magic, and I'm grown, y'all. I mean, I had that my last All-Star game. I wanted to bust him up because he was a rookie. And stuff. So I freeze him out, man. I want to bust you up, man. And stuff, man. Before I get out of here, man, I want you to have a touch of ice. And they went with all that rap, man. I was disappointed, man, because I told Mike, I said, man, you didn't believe that stuff, did you, man? Come on, man. I'm a grown man, man. What I'm gonna freeze a kid out, man? He was a kid then, man. And he got a lot of attention because I was getting dressed and stuff, man. And they came in and asked me, man, how I feel playing against Mike. I said, man, ask Mike how I feel playing against Ice. he ain't shot a jumper yet, man. Come on, man. But that was media,
right?
So that's man, that was. This just goes to show you, man.
Blown out of proportion.
Yeah, blown out of proportion, man. Come on, man. I had my turn, man. And then he proved to me when I played with him that I had my turn.
So the next year you go and join him, and I mean, obviously you touched on earlier. You saw similarities with the drive and the work ethic as Dr. J, but seeing that day to day, what was that like?
For me, man, I knew I had my turn. My turn was over, man. I was with the franchise for 12 years, and I was the man. And stuff. So I'm coming to another franchise that he the man. I mean, I got common sense. What I mean? So, but what happened is he got hurt. So that brother got hurt. So I kind of took that role for a minute. This is how I said, I was old.
You still averaged 17 that year though, right?
Man, come on, man. I was old though, man. I mean, 17. I always say I was old, but the Iceman of old kind of showed up every now and again.
How old were you at that point?
I think I was 35.
Okay.
I know one game I was in Dallas and stuff, man, and I got 33 at half or something, man, 35 at half. And I ended up with like 40 something. And that brother said, hey, Ice, what happened? I said, man, I was just kind of showing you how it used to be. Nah. I had a good relationship with him, and it proved that when he was in my documentary. And I didn't know some of the things that he felt about me. That he told me in my documentary, and I tell him I'm forever thankful. And we all, man, you got to go to the source when you got a problem, and a lot of us don't.
Right.
A lot of us go with that hearsay stuff, man, and it end up killing you, man. I mean, if you're a man, go face another man. Say, man, you got a problem with me.
Tell me to my face.
Let's work it out.
Yeah. Mike once said, when you think of great basketball players of all time, if you're not talking about George Gervin, then you haven't watched enough of the game of basketball.
And look who said it. That's a statement in itself. So, with me, I ain't got to never sell me. I don't know I could play. Nobody got to tell me I could play. Because I put in the work.
Right. You trust
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I Man, he ain't got to sell me at all. But when people like himself and Doc tell people who this guy is, man, that's enough for me,
That's
man.
all you need.
Yeah, that's all I need, man.
You guys ever have any one-on-one battles?
Me and
MJ?
no,
No.
like no, I ain't want none of him.
Mm-mm.
So I'm being honest. I mean, I had my turn, man.
Yeah.
Now he probably wouldn't have want none of the old Iceman, but I ain't want none of Mike, man. I mean, now I could shoot with you. Now I think at that time I still could.
A better jumper?
Well, yeah, I was pretty effective, and stuff. So Mike had to learn how to shoot. Y'all know early on in his career he was a scorer. Then he became a scorer and a shooter. And stuff. So, but I ain't saying I could beat you, Mike. Don't, but I didn't mind trying.
When you look back on your run, I mean, obviously in the moment you never really have an opportunity to, but when you look back, what are you most thankful for this whole journey?
Man, I'm really thankful, man, that, man, I met my wife, and she gave me 3 beautiful babies. I just had my 49th year anniversary.
Happy
And
anniversary.
she went through this journey with me. I just
Mm.
borrowed money for her.
Mm.
And for her to support me and be my number one fan, that's the journey I look at, man. The ball, man, is temporary. Me and her forever. I think for me to be able to understand that after all these years is the most beautiful part about my NBA career, man. She was there from the beginning, and I love her to death. And so that's the beauty for me, about ball.
I love it. Quick hitters, first thing to come to mind, let us know. One album you can listen to with no skips.
What's going on? Because kind of talk about life, man. Marvin knew about that, talked about things that didn't happen was going to happen. That was one of them.
MJ, Kobe, Bron. How do you have them ranked in your opinion?
Oh, man. I played against MJ. I didn't play against Kobe or LeBron, so I go with, Mike, Kobe, because I played against his dad and then LeBron.
5 dinner guests, dead or alive. You plus 5 at a dinner table talking about whatever.
Oh, wow, man. Bill Russell, because he's just crazy as I don't know what. Miles Davis, because I, love his music and stuff. And, obviously, Marvin Gaye. Who else? My dad, because I never really got a chance to, to know him. My oldest son, man, because he mean the world to me, man. And he's here, and
That's dope.
he's seen all the things I went through to get here.
Beautiful. Childhood crush.
Oh, man, my childhood crush, man. Shucks, man. I didn't get into girls, y'all, young,
It wasn't until you got that triple black.
Yeah, I got triple black then.
It was over.
Yeah. So, that's a hard one for me.
Had a lot of making up to do.
Yeah, man. So,
Funniest teammate you ever had?
Gene Banks. Funniest guy you ever want to meet, man. Gene Banks is probably my funniest team.
What team did you play with him on?
Spurs.
Okay. One guest you'd like to see on All the Smoke.
Oh, wow. One guest. Cat Williams.
Ooh.
Kind of mess y'all up on that one, didn't it? That beautiful brother, y'all. Hey, Cat beautiful brother, y'all. I'll tell you, man.
Yeah, Cat's the homie. That's a good call. Well, we appreciate you, George, and all the greatness you brought to us and what you meant to the game. Your greatness will never be forgotten, and thank you for spending some time with us.
Hey, man, appreciate you, man. Thanks for having me.
That's a wrap. The great George Gervin. You can catch us on All the Smoke Productions and the DraftKings Network. See y'all next week.